Oh, no smoke. I'm just speaking. But this young man wanted to go to Georgia Tech. But he had to go to the Scholars Academy. He wanted to major, he wanted to be an engineer. And his mother told him, boy, you can't be no engineer. Unfortunately, that happens. See, sometimes people judge their child by their limitations.
Right.
Sometimes they're jealous that their child is outshining them.
It's true fact. True fact.
And so they need you to remind them of how bright they can shine. Now, I don't know y'all like that, but I think every last person in here, well, almost everyone, plugged their cell phone up in the last 2 days. Probably last night. And the reason you did that is so that your cell phone will work. Now, I didn't see you plug it up. But the fact that it's working right now is evidence that you plugged it up. You have to plug that cell phone up every single day in order for it to operate the way it's supposed to operate. Just like your cell phone, your students have all these capabilities. Some are athletic, some are artistic, some are great at academics, some are great with speaking, some are great with hospitality. Like, all of them have these different gifts and abilities. But if they don't plug into you, the power source, every day, then their light can't shine. Now, I got this smooth cell phone. Your cell phone can't do this. If I do that, my light come on. Don't hate. I got that gas fill up. They was giving away phones. You fill your car. So my light is shining because I plugged my phone in last night. The only way this light shines is if I plug it into the source daily. And so your students, they have a light inside of them. And for many of them, the light is dim. But you can bring the brightness out of them. Like, you have the power because you're the power source. So I know a kid, he had a tattoo in his arm. It was like Chinese Wright. I said, what's that mean? I don't even know.
That's it. I don't even know.
So it could say, you ugly and musty. And you wouldn't even know. Now, I'm thinking in my mind, it would be accurate, but you wouldn't even know what it said. He said, I don't even know. I said, why did you get it? He said, well, Miss Bruce, she got this on her board in her classroom. So I just got it on my own. He trusts the teacher so much. He knew there had to be something positive, something uplifting. You have that power. You have the power to change someone's life. Everyone you meet had a teacher. The lady in Oklahoma City that worked at Avery's rental car, she didn't have no good teachers growing up. She did not have any good teachers growing up. I can tell by when she treated me at the counter. So I didn't blame her. I'm like, who your primary teacher? Who your primary teacher? Call her and tell her she messed up. You a bad representation. When you in school? Yeah, you a bad representation of Jones Elementary School. Is the whole class slow or just you? Is it just you? What you do every day makes a difference. And so I can look at some of y'all and tell, I didn't want to say this. I shouldn't even say this. This young lady right here said, go on, say it. Go on, say it. She got a mask on, but she said, go on, say it. Some of y'all I recognize. Some from Panama City. Some of y'all I remember from spring break. 94, 97. Last year, man. See, some of y'all, when I walk in here, you're looking all professional, but I remember you doing this right here. I ain't gonna point to you, but you know who you are over there. I remember you doing this. So you professional today. But I remember you from spring break. I want to give you 5 strategies that's going to help you deal with some mess you have to deal with this year. Now, I wish I could tell you the year is going to be awesome. You're not going to have any issues. As a young folks say, that's cap. You have some issues because you're dealing with folks. Some of y'all, when I saw y'all at spring break, you had no rhythm. And some of you African Americans in here, you let down a whole race. How you black can't dance? Right? If you can't dance, just go and step aside the side. But you trying to do too much and we can tell. She can't dance. I'll give y'all 5 songs. 5 songs to help us deal with conflict. You will have some conflict. Some of y'all will have conflict today when you go back to your class. Today. And the joke you will have conflict with, she's sitting right in here right now. Amen. See, last year, you bought a chip from Office Depot. It's nice too now. It's nice. It's nice. You know? It's like the one they use in the cockpit when they find it. They do stuff. And when they read the floors, your chair got mixed up. When the teacher next door, who knows she got a raggedy chair? That chair been peeling for 4 years. You don't know if it was brown, if it was black, don't nobody know what it was. So she thinks God has blessed her with his new chair. Nah, baby, God ain't blessed you, that's my chair. You call Dr. Brian, you call Mr. Allen, call whoever you want to call. Don't make me take these earrings out. You better go to Albany State and ask them about me. I ain't always had a bachelor's degree. I need my chair. So they run your battery down and get them full body massage. So you're going to need some conflict resolution. You're going to need some things that help you deal with parents, deal with students, deal with co-workers, even sometimes at home. It seems like kids get together at the bus stop and they say, hey, today we're going to get on Miss Watkins' nerves. Hey, act good, Miss Smith, Mr. Johnson, Coach Harold, act good. But when you go to Miss Watkins' class, bro, let me her bitch, dog. She gonna quit today, dog. She gonna quit today. It's like they got together and they got a scheme against you. And what they don't know, you don't care. Because you about to slap your husband when you left the house. You normally drive to work listening to Maverick City music. Song so long you can drive from here to Atlanta. But your husband have made you mad. You listen to Tupac on the way to work. This not today. Do not try me today. I already put an application in online for another job. So I need to give you 5 tips that's going to help you keep your job. Because listen, Mr. Allen won't me tell you this, Dr. Price won't me tell you this, but the truth is, there's a teacher shortage. Brother, we need you. It used to be, you've been late 3 days, I'm writing you up. Now it's, you slap 3 kids, people make mistakes. And it changes. It changes. It changes. And your principal explained it to the mom. Ma'am, Miss Smith, she has an arm that does what he wants to do. She always does it, Miss Smith. She's like, your child walked in the pathway of a baby. You can sue us if you want, but y'all can't afford to put you in another district. Again, we apologize. His face will heal. I know one side is red, the other one is not. So here's 5 tips. And these are songs so you can remember. Now, if you don't have any rhythm, just don't just sit there. Because we don't have a nurse or a trainer here today. We don't want nobody here. The first song that's going to help us is a song called Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson.
Amen.
Y'all remember that song? See, Michael Jackson, he go over every generation. It's young people here know Michael Jackson. Old people know Michael Jackson. Now, we all know a different Michael Jackson. Some people know Afro Mike.
Yes, sir.
Big people's mic. We don't like the mic, white mic. Short mic, tall mic. Jerry curl mic, finger wave mic. I'm bad mic. Thriller mic. There's a lot of mics. Well, Michael Jackson had a song called
The Man in the Mirror.
Man in the Mirror. Whenever something's going on at work, I want you to look at the man in the mirror. Because see, the truth is, all of us have made mistakes. And if we're honest, we all make mistakes every day. And so sometimes when we have conflict, it's our fault. And we don't want to admit it. I said to my wife one time, I said, baby, that's my fault. All of a sudden, she became hard of hearing. She said, huh? I didn't catch it at first, because I'm slow. I said, baby, that's my fault. All of a sudden, I was being recorded like this. Baby, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I said, baby, it's my fault. She says, one more time, what you say? I said, it was my fault, and I said. And for whatever reason, that's the person that made TikTok, I don't understand. But first, start with the man in the mirror. We all make mistakes. Start with that person. The second song is Don't Take It Personal by Monica. Now, if you got it in the mid-90s, you used to have a flashback. The song says, don't take it personal. I know you're thinking the administration is out to get you. You think the administration got together and said, come here. Hey, look. Now, Mr. Jenkins, he get on my nerves. Get on my nerves, too. I had his mom in high school. I couldn't stand her. You know she passed away, and really? Okay. We're going to give him first period planning. Another minister said, he probably going to come in and work a little late every day, though. We're going to give him early morning bus duty and first period planning. Man, no one's out to get you. You're thinking, I have lunch on duty every single year. They give me the bad kids every year. They see something in you. The administration's not out to get you. So don't take it personal. When the parents say something to you, don't take it personal. It's a small town. They didn't know your business. Oh, my son got help? You got help? Do your husband know when you was a sophomore in college? Do he know that you were talking to my cousin? Ma'am, you know what? Our grade system has been down. And, I realize Johnny has an A. I messed up. But don't take it personal. The next song is Taylor Swift, Shake It Off. When things don't go your way, just shake it off. Mature people don't hold grudges. Children hold grudges. Some of y'all mad about something happened 4 years ago. You can't even remember what happened, but all you know is, I don't even like her. No, it ain't. It's her. It's her. I don't even like her. Get over it.
Get over it.
The children need you to be your best. The next song is Don't Be Cruel. Now, if you was born in the 70s, we're talking about Elvis Presley. Don't be cruel. If you was born in the 80s and 90s, we're talking about Bobby Brown. Don't be, man, that is different. Same title. But whenever you're talking to someone, there's no need to be cruel. If you're cruel to a kid, they'll remember forever. You can change a kid's life by your word. Just one word. Tell them where you like your shoes. Hey, my man, I like your shoes. I like your boots when I see you. Or you got them J's on, I see you. It'll make your day. Tell a woman you like her hair. I've never in my life seen a woman get a compliment about their hair and get upset. I never somebody say, I like your hair. Don't you ever say that to me again. I'm going to HR. Don't you ever tell me that again. You cannot like a person, but you're going to take that compliment. Some of y'all spent $300 in 7 hours in somebody's house getting your hair. Why they cook fish and chicken with the same grease? And you want people to know. You like this. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back. How you doing? Good to see you. What's up? How you doing? Go praise. We're going to be good this year. How you doing? Like, what's wrong with you? I'm nothing. You good? Everything good? Everything good? Look, I need a return on my investment. If you tell the young lady her hair looks nice, you win. You win. Find out what they're interested in. Find out what they like. And the last one, Kendrick Lamar has a be humble. Sometimes we just need to take the L. Let the parent win. Let your coworker win. You don't always have to be right. One time, me and my wife was arguing, and I'm loud, I'm good at talking, and I proved my point. I was right. One. Later that night, I said, "Hey, babe, what's for dinner?" She said, "Some cereal in there." I said, "We ain't got no milk. Put some water on it." I don't think I really won. I don't think I won. When we get in bed that night, I touch her arm. Go on, get on your side. Get on your side. No, I don't think I really won. I think I lost. It felt like a win at first, but I'm a loser. Sometimes we're trying to prove our point at the cost of hurting someone else's feelings. I want to encourage you to work together as a district, work together as co-workers. Because remember, you got into this for the kids. The only problem with education is the grown folks. I know some of y'all elementary, you open a car in the morning to get a little kid out, you get a contact high from opening the car. You're like, bro.
Contact high.
They ain't loud. They ain't talking about the music. And you're like, why does this kid have to go through this? But you can't control the parents. So why be upset about something you can't control? It's so important to understand the things you can control in your classroom. I want to encourage you to control those things. Now, I did a little research on you guys, and what I found out, you have a great track program. Give yourself a hand, guys. Y'all want a lot of good shit. I looked online, I found a good picture of a guy running with a baton. I coached track for 12 years. My favorite event was the relay. It's the most exciting event. I used to love the relay. I used to love the microphone at the track meet. I said, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Get your cell phones out. We're about to have a 400-meter relay. Everybody get excited. Or the 4x1. I have a kid there sitting on the team, trying to talk to some girl, and the guy said, first call, 4x100-meter relay. And I'm watching this boy sit next to this girl. She don't like him. But he don't know that. He's ashy and musty. Strike 2. The dude she liked, he doing a high jump right now. What does he do? But I want you to know the worst thing that can happen in a track meet, the worst thing that happens in a relay is what? Drop a baton. It doesn't even matter if it's the team. But if somebody drops the baton, that sound makes you cringe. I want to tell you, in your student's life, some of the parents have dropped the baton. Some grandmothers have dropped the baton. You sent some worksheets home, they didn't even look at it. You asked them to read this chapter, they didn't even take the book home. Several people in their lives have dropped the baton. God forbid the teacher that had them before you may have dropped the baton. I want to encourage you not to drop the baton. When I coach track, I would tell our guys, you got to stand on your mark, and when you stand in your spot, when they hit the mark, you got to take off and trust they will hand you the baton. And when the person behind them was in reach of giving them the baton, they would say, stick! And that person would throw their hand back and give you the baton. But they had to trust you. So you can't run the 4x1 like this. They're going to run a 4. Now the 4x400 meters is a different handoff. And you can look back a little, you can peek back. I want you to know that as a parent, we're trusting you with the very best that we have. And we're not in the class watching you. And so when we drop our babies off, we're saying, stick! And we need you to, boom, throw that hand back and run that race. See, sometimes, if we're being honest, some of us have had teachers that just drop the baton. Don't be that teacher. I want you to think right now, what teachers in your life held on to the baton? Like, who best teachers in your life that just held on to it? Don't try to think about it. Who were those best teachers that just, it wouldn't let go? You had a personal thing happen in your life and they pulled you to the side and helped you out. You came to school cold because y'all couldn't afford a coat, but you was too embarrassed to admit it. And they pulled you to the side and gave you a coat and said, don't tell nobody. They knew you was having problems at home, so they went out of their way to help you. They were kind. They were friendly to you. They taught you your multiplication tables. I'm going to let you know that some kids are going to come to your class and the people in their life have dropped the baton. And because that's what they're used to, they think you're going to let them down too. I want to encourage you that whatever you have to do, don't drop the baton. It's not easy. It's not always easy. But I want everyone to think right now. I want you to think of a name of just one teacher. I'm sure I hope you have several. Just one teacher that has made a difference in your life, that held on to the baton. Think of one teacher. On the count of three, I want you to say their names. On the count of three. Now, if you're sitting next to somebody who taught you, just go ahead and lie and say their name. Real good. Just say their name. Just say their name. On the count of three, I want you to say the name of the teacher that was the best teacher in your life that didn't let go of the baton. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, listen. What I want you to know is the room was not silent. The room was not silent. Everyone in here, I believe, has something to say. The problem is, if I say it on the count of three, name the teacher that dropped the baton, the room would also not be silent. Unfortunately, we all know that teacher that didn't care, that went through the motions, that did only what they had to do. Don't be that teacher. My daughter will tell you right now that a 4th grade teacher let her down. They had 37 kids in one class in 4th grade. 37 in 4th grade class. So they brought in a substitute to split the class in half. My daughter ended up staying in that class and the other half of the students left. And she came home every day complaining about this teacher. I went over to talk to the teacher and the teacher said to me, Mrs. Spears, I'm about to retire. I ain't got time for all this mess. My daughter about to go to college. She still remember that 4th grade teacher. I read 15 books. I'm on a Zoom one day. And I'm on this Zoom, or like a podcast Zoom. And the guy, he's asking questions to me and my daughter. Because my daughter wrote a book. My daughter was 15 years old. She published a book. And so we're in this Zoom together. And the man asked my daughter, her name is Taylor. He says, Taylor, who inspired you to write the book? And I just know she's going to say me. So I got my little humble brag face on. I button the top button of my blazer. I say, sir, can you repeat the question for me? Ask it one more time. He says, Taylor, who inspired you to write the book? I said, baby, answer the man's question. He's waiting for your answer. Answer the question. She says, well, when I was in 6th grade, I had a beta club sponsor, Miss Johnson, and she told me I could be anything. She inspired me to write my first book. I was like, what? Who? Only know Miss Johnson. Who? She says, yes, Dad. You remember Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson believed in me, Dad. Remember, I got 3rd place in this writing contest. We went to Orlando. Listen. I said, hey, bro, turn the record now. My daughter grew up in a house with 2 educators. She didn't say the educators in her house inspired her. Teacher inspired her. It's the power of a teacher. Miss Johnson didn't drop the baton in my daughter's life. She was bragging, Miss Johnson. I thought to myself, so Miss Johnson's so special. Why don't you ever pray for these braces then? How about that? $484 a month. She see all that. I'm trying to get some of the credit, get all of it. I give you my cash out, you can send it right to me. The power of a teacher. Last thing I want to tell you is I've been blessed to accomplish a lot of great things in my life. And Mr. Adams read, I've been on CNN, I've been on HBO. For you sports fans, I was on ESPN, I debated Stephen A. Smith. And Molly Quorum said I was the only person that ever beat Stephen A. in a one-on-one debate. She said it on national television. So you can go Google that, Willie Spears, Stephen A. Smith, it'll come up. And we've been up and down, taken it down several times, had millions of views, but anyway, it's still up. Somewhere on the internet, you can find it. I've written 15 books, as I told you. I got a master's degree in education. I won a national championship and a state championship. I've been coach of the year. I've been teacher of the year. I'm not bragging on me. I want to let you know I've been blessed to do a lot of great things. And a guy asked me in an interview one day, was one of those things my greatest accomplishment? And I said, no, I'm not even close. He said, what about when you was on HBO? I said, no. He said, what about when you was on CNN? I said, oh, no. What about when you was on Fox? I said, man, ain't good. He said, well, what is it then? What is it? I said, Taylor and Katie. My son and my daughter. See, Taylor, I just told you going about Austin State. My son, Kenneth, is going to be a senior next year, high school. And if you believe in prayer, he going to need it. Y'all laugh. Sunday, we sitting at the table. My wife's favorite, KD, his name is Kenneth David, we call him KD. KD, have you picked your classes yet? No, ma'am. You took the ACT? No, ma'am. Are you ready for school? I guess. She the guidance counselor after school. She the school counselor. Can't get her own son to do that. I told her. Should have got a dog. If we would have had a dog, we would have But my son problem is he just like me. We the same.
He is funny.
I love my son. But they're the best I have. Now, if I went up to you right now and I went up to one of y'all and I said, how you doing? I'm doing a lot of speaking this week in Georgia, and I left my phone in Panama City. And I was like, my man, if you don't mind, can I borrow your phone for about 3 months? See, at first he was like, no problem, because he got 2 phones. They wrote a song about him. When I said 3 months, he's like, bro, you ain't that good a speaker. If I went to you and I said, hey, can I borrow your zero-turn John Dick Moore? Just want to borrow it for a couple months in most of the church yards. You be like, man, I ain't got niggas in church, but you ain't get my phone. If I said, let me borrow your vehicle, if you don't mind, you got a truck, my cousin moving, and we can't afford 2 men and a truck. So I'm one, and I need your truck. I would imagine you, hey, my man, I wish you the best. I'm going to say a prayer for you. Bye. So you wouldn't let me borrow your car. You wouldn't let me borrow your lawnmower. You wouldn't let me borrow your cell phone. I let you borrow my children. Every day. See, your phone is replaceable. Your lawnmower, your car. Truth be told, we all have multiple cell phones, multiple vehicles. Taylor and Kenneth are not replaceable. I'm giving you my best. I only know you like that. I'm giving you my best. And so when these parents drop their children off, when they send their children to the bus stop, I want you to remember that you're getting somebody's best. Now, I hate to break this to you. I hate to break this to you. But I was supposed to speak at my son's school before we made him go to school with my wife. True story. He had all high school in Panama City Beach. And I've been talking to the principal about speaking there. I spoke 2 years ago. They paid me well. I want to come speak again. Yeah. Now, it's about impact, but it's also about income. Yeah. You think my wife with me because I'm wearing these tight suits? No, but trying to get a hair done, nails done, and coat bags. So we going back and forth about the money. He's like, well, Willie, you know, last time you spoke three sessions. That's why we paid you that. I said, Mr. Smith, you pay me for the day. If you want one session, that's on you. And I usually don't even talk to this. My girl Crystal do all this. I'm your friend. So we're going back and forth. This is friendly back and forth. It's a true story. So about 2 weeks later, I'm with my boy Bo, and I get a phone call. So it's called code switching. So with my boy Bo, we talk one way, When I get this call from Mr. Smith, I like going to the phone booth and I change. I go from Big Wheel Dog to Willie Spears. So I'm like, man, you tripping, bro? What you talking about, man? Hold on, Mr. Smith. Hello, Mr. Smith. This is Willie Spears. He says, I need you at school right now. I said, I tell my boy, bro, they want me to speak right now, bro. He got that bag up in the go right now. I said, man, I gotta go by the house to get some car ready. I said, yes, sir. We want to speak in the auditorium, the lunchroom? No, your son just pulled a fire alarm. I need you up here right now. Came deep. He dropped the baton. My first thought was, I should have just took her out to eat. I say, hey, Mr. Smith, so this mean I ain't gonna be able to speak to the kids? I know the proposal we sent you was the importance of teenagers making wise decisions. In light of what just happened, that may not be the best topic for us to present to your students. But we can talk about learning from your mistakes. He said, come to the school, Clint. So I'm telling you, we're giving you our best, but they're not always going to be their best. Just because I've written a bunch of books and I go around speaking and I used to be in the ministry and all that, don't mean my kids gonna act like every day. And just because I didn't go to college and I don't have a degree doesn't mean my kids gonna act up every day. I'm letting you know that we're giving you our best, but they're not always gonna be their best. But we need you to always be your best. So BEST as an acronym, as I take my seat, the B is believe in every student. As an administrator, as a teacher, as a custodian, as a lunchroom, whatever your job is, we need you to believe in every single student. Because we send you our best. Now, it's easy to believe in my wife. She in the front row, all pencil sharpened. She got her glasses on. The teacher say, who read the chapter last night? She's like, oh, me. Like, well, be quiet. My wife, I read chapters 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 last night. And I was like, that way you got no boyfriend. So it's easy to believe in my wife because she's in the front row paying attention, book open, ready to learn. It's hard to believe in me. I'm in the back row, twisting my hair, beatboxing. You talking about Mr. Spears? Mr. Spears, I'm like, hey bro, it ain't your turn. Rico got the first verse. Then Mark, you want to get in on it, we need to hear what you got and drop something. Freestyle right now. Mr. Spears, I'm not playing around. Me neither, bro. You interrupting our session. We recording back here. He said, did you bring a book? I said, who? A book. I said, I didn't even know we had a book in the class, man. We all started doing that. Man, I ain't got back problem. I can't be carrying around all that stuff. Can you airdrop it to me or something? I can't. It's easy to believe in my wife. It's easy to believe in the student that's short ready to learn. But we're going to find out if you're a real teacher. So you can teach the unteachable. But I'm here to remind you that you can. You're a teacher. You're different than regular people. See, if you was regular, you'd be a doctor or a lawyer or a nurse. You'd be a firefighter. I'm serious. Teachers, you either crazy or called. Listen to me. Listen. If you are a teacher, you're either crazy or you're called. Some of y'all ain't called. But we glad your crazy behind showed up today. Thank you so much. See, teachers wear 30 hats. You went to school to teach English. Now you're a doctor, a lawyer, you're a mediator. You got 40 hats on. You got Spanish keep tugging on you all the time. You got band-aids in your purse. You got kids earrings. You need to know where they come from. Like, you 50 people grandmama and you ain't never 30 years old. Teachers are superheroes. For real, for real. Like, teachers can do stuff that no other human can do. A teacher will change the way you see yourself. Teachers have this magic power that regular people don't have. And the truth is, you should get paid more money. We know that, right? Everybody knows that. You get paid more money. The way it should work, this is how it should work. This is how it should work. This is how it should work. All right. My man, what's your name? Zach? Good to see you, Zach. What'd you teach? History, okay. So Zach, where you from, Zach? Atlanta. All right. So Zach from the ATL. I ain't know no white people in Atlanta no more. So Zach from Atlanta. When Zach pull up to work, every morning it should be a band outside. Wait on Zach. All just for that. Because he's a teacher. Zach should get out of his Porsche, Maserati, Maybach. With the suicide door that open by itself. Our voice command. Door open. And Zach should get out of the car to a bunch of cheerleaders and fans who are parents standing there waiting for him. They should be like a whole line. They should be like, he teaches my son history. My son knows everything. Christopher Columbus, Martin Luther King. He's so good. And they should be excited. And Zach should get out of the car. Like, I ain't saying you have a man purse, Zach, but like a book bag and a pouch in the middle somewhere. He put it around and he's like, he go through the line. What's up? What's up? All right. And he's a reporter there. Zach, how does it feel? You got the call last week from Wilkerson County. They wanted to pay you more money. You know what I'm saying? They offered me $5 billion. I'm only making $4 billion here. But I love the kids. Go Braves. He going on. And then Zach, he doing his thing. Lunchtime come. The reporter comes back to okay. Zach, can I ask you what's going on in there? It's tough in there, man. I'm gonna need some more money. What's going on? Well, we doing basic exponents. I got this kid, he's on this thing called TikTok all night. Then he do his homework. But I researched it. His mama, she didn't do her homework. But I did my homework, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make him learn. Because that's what I do. Then he open up his chest and say, Super Zach. Like, teachers should get that kind of treatment all the time. Because that's how valuable you are. That's why when they see you in Walmart, they go crazy.
They sure do.
Like, Mom. It's Miss Bryant. Mom. She's in the store. I can't believe Miss Bryant went to the store. I never even know about that. Miss Bryant go to the store. The mom said, boy, come on here. Wait, Mom, wait. She's buying soap. Miss Bryant buys soap, Mom. And you sitting over there like, I hear you. And I wish you would buy some soap. And use it. So Beth have an acronym. B is believe in every student. The E is educate every student. The S is serve every student. The T is touch every student. Believe in every student. Educate every student. Serve every student. Touch every student. Your job is so important. I never read a headline that said, valedictorian robs bank. I never read a headline, salutatorian goes through the neighborhood breaking people's cars. When people have something to live for, when they have hope, they make better choices. You're a teacher, you're a superhero, you wear 30 hats. It's not right, but it is what it is. There are professional athletes who don't get recognized when they go to Walmart. But a teacher always does. And they think you're a teacher all the time. They don't know that children don't even like them. And when you see them in Walmart, you want to shop fast. You know what you're talking about. It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Mama, we need some green. No, we don't. We'll come back. We'll come back. No, self-checkout. Self-checkout. found out you got a mean slip on. We come here for a hug on your own day. Don't Malachi, don't. The best teacher I ever had. Best teacher I ever had. I can't even teach you, Miss Jones. I'm a head football coach. I'm the alpha male. I'm the man. I've been screaming at kids all day. Get the 25 up down. Put that weight back up there. Shut your mouth. I'm the man. I'm going to tell y'all this. This need to stay here. If you video, cut the part out when you post it. Coach, I'm going to keep 100 with you. My shirt size is large. But when I'm in the weight room, I like to do like 15, 20 push-ups. Put on a medium. Now between us. I walk around that medium on my toes like I'm somebody. Like this. I'm waiting for something to jump off. I'm going to jump on I got a tight shirt on. Now if you look at me for a little period of time, you're going to see me let go. And my stomach will pop out. But I don't plan on you looking at me that long, because that's awkward. So I'm like, how y'all doing? Good to see y'all. When you turn around, I say, okay. So I'm in Walmart. It's a true story. I'm in Walmart, got this tight shirt on. Got my whistle around my neck, bouncing off my stomach. I'm walking in Walmart like this. And I see Miss Jones. I ain't seen Miss Jones in years. I see Miss Jones. And I'm like, she don't remember me. So I just keep walking on my toes. And so, what ain't happening? I do my groceries. I didn't see Malachi, so I ain't have to hurry up. And I get in line. And Miss Jones, now she was old when she taught me. Like old, Miss Adams, old. Like went to Bethlehem High with Jesus, old. Old. So this 20 years later, she really old. And she was her daughter. Now if you real old, guess what? Your daughter real old too. So they look more like sisters than daughter and mom. So she has a walker and she turns and she looks at me and her daughter looks. My middle name is David. In middle school I went by David. Her daughter said, David, are you not going to speak? And I got my groceries, my file. I look and Miss Jones says, hi David. Now I just got through raising my voice at these boys. On the man. All of a sudden I turned to a little boy. I said, hi Miss Jones. Why am I bending over whispering? It's the impact of a teacher. When I saw Miss Jones, I instantly went back to 5 years old. And Miss Jones said to me, she says, David, what do you remember from my class? I'm like, bro, ain't no gonna be a test, man. Golly. My mama coming up here, man. Y'all ain't giving me syllabus, nothing. So I'm like, what do I remember? What do I remember? What do I remember? My first thought was not a good thought. I remember Shayla used to sleep right next to me on the mat. And she used to snore. I didn't know kids. My granddaddy snored. I didn't know girls snore. So I'm like, man, she can find out. She slob running around. Like, man, we can't sleep with all that. But I couldn't say that to Miss Jones. So Miss Jones like, David, what do you remember? I said, brown bear, brown bear. I see that bird looking at me. She said, very good, David, very good. Now inside, I was like, come on, baby, that's what I'm talking, let's go. But outside, I was like, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. But I was thinking, like, where the treasure chest? I'm gonna start. Happy face, extra juice, chocolate milk. I did my part. On you. I don't want no hard candy. I'm grown now. I want the treasure chest. That's the impact of a teacher. We're giving you our best. You've been doing your best. Today I'm just here to remind you of how important you are. And I want to encourage you to keep doing your best. Last thing I tell you is many times teachers give so much at school. Bus drivers, administrators, lunchroom workers give so much at school that they neglect home. So many times, school gets our best and our family gets the rest. I want to encourage you to fight for that balance. I want to encourage you to keep winning at school. Meet AYP, win in sports, and make sure you win at school, but don't forget to win at home. Many times we win at school, but we don't win at home. I want to encourage you to work harder on your obituary than you do your resume. Because when you leave here, on your obituary it's going to say survive by. It's not going to mention your administration. It's not going to mention your students. It's going to mention your babies. And we spend all this time with other folks' children. Sometimes we neglect our very own. I want to encourage you to be the superhero that you are called to be. Continue to be a great teacher and a great mother and a great father. Thank you for choosing this profession. Thank you guys so much. No problem.